Hello there carpologists, I'm Joe and today we're going to be taking a look at these reels which are completely exclusive to Total Fishing Tackle. These are the Daiwa Basia Custom DCR 5s with the grey body, black spool and wooden handles. Now, as I just mentioned, these are completely exclusive to Total Fishing Tackle and they've been custom built just for them. To start with, we've got a 45mm black spool. Now, that's slightly longer than what seems to be the norm these days. Everyone seems to be doing 35mm spools, so it's just ever so slightly longer, which is going to aid you in casting at greater distances. That slightly longer spool and the superb line lay that these reels achieve means that there's very little resistance when the line's flying off the spool, so it'll help you gain those extra yards. The body is constructed of a black magnesium alloy, which is very lightweight and also hard wearing and tough. So it's strong and durable, and it's also not going to tire you out. If you're fishing at great distances for long periods of time, you don't want heavy, bulky gear weighing you down. So they're very lightweight, but very, very capable as well. If we move to the top of the reel, you'll notice it says QD on the spools. Now this stands for quick drag. What this allows you to do is change your spool from completely free spool, so when you're getting a take and it just strip load the line, to locking it completely locked up in very minimal amount of turns. So there's no need for a quick drag conversion because quick drag is already in place. One other small aspect to pick up on the spools, but also well thought out, is that it features lots of little drilled holes down towards the base. Now this doesn't only look good, but also serves a functionality as well. When you've got a take, and you may not be able to tell which reel is spinning from a distance in particular, because it's got that textured drilled look to it, you'll be able to see which one's spinning much easier because it will stand out against the two static reels. And with this being designed to be a reel that's going to help you cast bigger distances, you need a lot of line capacity. And with them being a 45mm spool, they can hold quite a lot of line, but they're not really deep spools, so you're not going to be using stacks of line just to fill them up. These will take 240 meters of 12-pound line, but I've spooled these up with 18-pound line, and I managed to use a whole 1,000 meters spool of line, and I've still got some left. So it won't rinse you of loads of line. It'll take enough that it needs, but won't need to buy multiple spools. One last thing to pick up on these spools is the high impact line clips. If you're fishing at those greater distances that these reels will allow you to, or fishing tight to snags, you need to be hitting the clip quite hard. It's not going to damage your line, and it's also not going to break the line clip because it's designed to take those high impacts. Now, I mentioned briefly at the start the cosmetics of the reels. They've got a grey body, black spools and wooden handles. Now, in an age where everything seems to be matte black, these will stand out. And I've got to say the colour coordination really does work very nicely. The grey is quite a dull, almost like a gunmetal sort of textured finish actually. It's a really nice subtle matte colour, works really nice with the blacks, and then the fleck of colour on the wooden handle. This makes them look smart. So not only are these going to be very capable, when you know they're very capable, they look the part as well. So that's all the basics and the cosmetics, but for those of you that like to know all the little numbers and figures, I will rattle through them for you now. The gear ratio stands at 4.1 to 1, and with 7 ball bearings inside, cranking in your baits from greater distances will not only be smooth, but will require minimal effort. They also feature stainless steel air bell, vented rotor arms, rapid drag engagement, starlight holes on the spool skirt, and all of this comes in a super compact construction. So there we go, a look at the Daiwa Basia Custom DCR 5s, grey body, black spools and wooden handles. As I mentioned at the start, these are completely exclusive to Total Fishing Tackle, so if you're interested in these and want to get your hands on them, head over to their website. They are available for $374.99, which is a huge slash price down from $599, which they originally were. So for more information, head over to their website. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon.